Have you ever done everything right, counting every calorie, sweating through every workout, and still watched the scale refuse to move? You tell yourself maybe you just need more willpower, but deep down you know something's not adding up. Because how could millions of people, smart, disciplined, and determined, all be getting heavier at the same time? Here's the truth no one dares to say out loud the world isn't overweight because we've suddenly become lazy or lost control. We're drowning in a silent epidemic, one that's rewired our biology, hijacked our hunger, and locked fat inside our bodies like a vault that refuses to open. And if you don't understand what's really controlling that lock, every diet, every workout, every ounce of effort will eventually fail. Over the last 50 years, our genes haven't changed, but our environment, our food, our stress, our hormones has been flipped upside down. The result, a metabolic disaster spreading faster than ever, stealing energy, confidence, and life from millions of people before they even realize it's happening. But there's good news. Once you understand what's truly running the show, the single hormone that decides whether you burn fat or store it, you can finally take back control. You can wake up your metabolism, free your body from that invisible prison, and start losing weight in a way that feels natural again. And that's exactly what we're going to uncover today. I'm Dr. Johnny, and in this video, I'll show you the real reason weight loss feels impossible and the science-based way to reset your body so it finally works for you, not against you. Because the truth is, it was never about the calories, it was about the chemistry. And once you fix that, everything changes. For decades, we've been told a simple story: eat less, move more. Sounds logical, right? But if it were true, how do we explain the last 50 years, a time when fitness culture exploded, yet obesity tripled? Something doesn't add up. Picture this. Two men, same age, same height, same gym routine. Tom eats 2,500 calories and stays lean. Joe eats 2,000 calories, that's less yet, his waistline keeps expanding. If calories alone ruled our bodies, Joe should be thinner. But he's not. Why? Because your body isn't a calculator. It's chemistry. Let's look at the math they never tell you. Just one extra tablespoon of peanut butter, around 100 calories every day for 50 years, would add up to more than 500 pounds of fat. By that logic, the average 70-year-old should weigh as much as a small car. Clearly, nobody's body works that way. We don't gain weight because we miscounted a banana. We gain because something deeper is controlling how every calorie is used or stored. That something is your metabolism, and metabolism is controlled by hormones, not by willpower. Calories are just fuel. Hormones decide whether that fuel becomes energy or fat. And when one particular hormone, insulin, stays high, it locks fat inside your cells like a one-way door. You can put energy in, but you can't get it out. Think of it as a city with guarded gates. The food you eat is the population entering the city. Normally, people come and go freely, energy in, energy out. But once insulin rises, those gates shut tight. No one leaves. The city grows crowded, bloated, exactly like your fat cells do. So the real question isn't, how many calories did I eat? It's what made those gates close. Because until you open them, you can diet forever and still feel stuck. And if you've ever felt like your body was fighting you, craving sugar, storing fat, no matter what you do, that's not failure, that's physiology. Your chemistry has been hijacked by a system designed to store energy, not burn it. But just knowing this isn't enough, because there's another force silently amplifying this problem, and it's hidden in almost everything you eat. Stay with me, because what comes next will change the way you look at healthy food forever. If calories aren't the real villain, then what is? The answer hides in a tiny chemical messenger that quietly controls every ounce of fat on your body: insulin. It's supposed to keep your blood sugar steady, but when your diet keeps it high all day, every day, it becomes your body's most relentless jailer. Here's how it works. Every time you eat bread, pasta, cereal, even fruit juice, your blood sugar rises. The body releases insulin to move that sugar out of your blood and into your cells. A little insulin is good, it's part of life. But when it's constantly elevated, insulin sends a dangerous signal: store everything. Your muscles stop burning fat, your liver starts hoarding sugar, and your fat cells begin locking in energy like a vault sealed shut. Imagine your fat cells as storage units. Normally, your body rents them short-term, a bit of storage, then it clears them out. But when insulin stays high, those storage units become permanent property. Nothing gets released. You could eat less, you could run every day, but as long as insulin is in charge, fat cannot leave. And here's the crazy part. The more insulin your body produces, the less your cells respond. That's called insulin resistance, and it forces your body to release even more insulin just to get the same job done. It's a vicious loop that traps millions of people, tired, hungry, and wondering why nothing works. So what keeps insulin high? Processed foods, constant snacking, and sugar hiding under healthy-sounding labels. Low-fat yogurt, full of sugar, whole-grain cereal, a glucose bomb in disguise. Our modern diet is engineered to spike insulin again and again until your metabolism forgets how to burn fat altogether. And if you've ever noticed that you can't go more than a few hours without eating or you crash after lunch, that's not a lack of discipline. That's insulin whispering, feed me or you'll feel awful. It's not hunger, it's chemical dependence. When you finally lower insulin, everything changes. Energy returns. Hunger calms down. The fog lifts. You begin to burn fat even while you rest because your body finally remembers what it's meant to do. But lowering insulin is only one part of the puzzle, because even if you fix that, there's another hidden reason your body still clings to fat, one that starts deep inside your cells, and it's far more common than you think. So now you know insulin is the lock that traps fat inside your cells. But what if your body is also sending another message, one that keeps you eating even when you're already full? This is where things get sneaky. It's not greed or weakness, it's deficiency. Your body isn't overfed, it's undernourished. Think about it. The modern diet is packed with calories but stripped of nutrients. We eat foods that fill the stomach but starve the cells. White flour, refined oils, sugar-processed snacks pretending to be meals. They're full of energy but empty of life. Your body takes in the calories, looks around for vitamins, minerals, enzymes, and finds almost nothing. So it does the only logical thing it can. It tells you to eat more. That's the cruel paradox of obesity. People aren't eating too much because they're lazy. They're eating too much because their food is lying to them. The body keeps searching for the missing ingredients it needs to build, repair, and detoxify. And when it doesn't find them, it keeps asking. That's why you can finish a full meal and still crave something sweet 30 minutes later. It's not lack of willpower, it's biology screaming, I'm still missing something. Studies show that over 70% of the average person's calories now come from processed foods, sugar, white flour, and seed oils, all stripped of their natural cofactors. Even the vegetables we eat have lost minerals due to soil depletion. So you can eat all day and still be nutritionally starving. Your body, incredibly intelligent, responds to this internal famine by slowing metabolism and holding on to every ounce of fat for survival. It's not punishing you, it's protecting you. It believes there's a famine, not a feast. And here's where the hunger loop becomes dangerous. The more processed food you eat, the less nutrition you get, the hungrier you feel, and the more insulin spikes. It's a metabolic trap that's made billions for the food industry and cost us our health. You see, when you finally start feeding your body nutrients, not just calories, the cravings fade. The hunger monster goes quiet. Because your cells finally get what they've been begging for all along: real fuel, real building blocks, real health. But even when your body has nutrients, there's another force that can slam the brakes on your metabolism, completely, one that lives right in the center of your throat and silently controls every cell in your body. And if it slows down, everything slows down. If insulin decides whether you store fat, your thyroid decides whether you burn it. Think of your thyroid as your body's thermostat. When it's set high, every process runs efficiently. Your heart beats stronger, your digestion stays smooth, your mind feels clear, and your cells hum with energy. But when that thermostat turns down, everything slows. You can feel it: the fatigue, the brain fog, the cold hands, the stubborn weight that won't move no matter what you do. The thyroid's job is simple: tell every cell how fast to work. It's the master switch of metabolism. When it functions properly, your body burns fuel at just the right pace. But when it weakens even slightly, metabolism drags, digestion slows, and fat begins to pile up. You can be eating clean, even exercising daily, but if your thyroid is sluggish, you're swimming against the current. Here's the twist: millions of people have mild thyroid dysfunction and don't even know it. Standard tests often miss it because what looks normal on paper can still be far from optimal inside your body. Stress, poor nutrition, lack of iodine, and constant exposure to toxins can all nudge the thyroid into a lower gear. Once that happens, your body's ability to convert fuel into energy plummets. And it's not just about metabolism. The thyroid influences mood, focus, and even your heart rhythm. When it slows down, your whole life starts feeling heavy. It's not just your body that drags, it's your motivation, your joy, your spark. But here's what most people don't realize. Insulin and thyroid work together. When insulin is high, it can suppress thyroid function. When thyroid slows, it makes insulin resistance worse. It's a vicious duet that locks your metabolism in slow motion. You can almost think of your body as a factory. Insulin is the warehouse manager deciding what to store, and thyroid is the furnace keeping the energy flowing. If either one fails, production grinds to a halt. That's why fixing weight isn't about cutting food, it's about reigniting the systems that burn it. And when your thyroid wakes up, it's like turning the lights back on inside your body. But even when your thyroid and hormones are balanced, there's another invisible enemy that can still paralyze your metabolism, one that hides in your environment, your food, even your home. And your body's only defense is to bury it in fat. You've balanced your diet, you've tried fasting, you've even fixed your thyroid. But somehow, the fat still clings to you like armor. Why? Because your body isn't stubborn, it's strategic. It's trying to protect you from something you can't see: toxins. Here's the shocking truth. Most weight loss programs never tell you fat isn't just stored energy. It's storage for poison. When your body is flooded with chemicals, plastics, pesticides, and heavy metals, it has two options: let those toxins circulate through your brain, heart, and nerves, or hide them away where they'll do the least harm, and the safest place to bury them inside your fat cells. Fat becomes your body's emergency vault, a safe house for danger. Every molecule of toxin gets wrapped in fat tissue and locked away just to keep you alive and functioning. The problem is when you try to lose weight too fast or without proper detox support, those toxins get released all at once, overwhelming your liver, fogging your mind, and forcing your body to slam the brakes on fat burning. That's why so many people plateau. They start burning fat, feel great for a week or two, then crash headaches, fatigue, irritability. It's not the diet failing, it's detox overload. Your liver and kidneys can't clear the waste fast enough, so your body decides, better safe than sorry, and puts the fat right back on. And if that's not bad enough, most of these modern toxins act as endocrine disruptors, meaning they mimic or block your natural hormones. Plastics, cosmetics, non-stick pans, processed foods, they all contain compounds that look like estrogen or block thyroid function. These fake hormones confuse your system, slow your metabolism, and make it nearly impossible to lose weight. You see, your body isn't broken. It's intelligent, doing whatever it takes to survive a toxic world. So when you can't lose fat, it might be your body's way of saying, I can't release this yet, it's not safe. And this is why true weight loss is not just about diet, it's about detoxification. It's about restoring the liver's ability to filter out the garbage so your body no longer needs to hold on to it. Once your liver is clean, the body finally feels safe to let go of the stored fat, and that's when the magic happens. But toxins aren't the only thing slowing you down. There's another deeper reason your body refuses to let go of weight. It's not physical this time. It's chemical and emotional. And until you fix that connection, the cycle never truly ends. Even if you fix your diet, balance your hormones, and cleanse your body, there's one more layer most people never think about: the invisible chemistry of stress and inflammation. And if you don't calm it, your body will keep storing fat no matter what you do. Here's the truth: stress isn't just a feeling, it's a full-body chemical event. Every time you feel anxious, rushed, or under pressure, your body releases cortisol, adrenaline, and inflammatory signals. These are survival hormones. They were designed to save your life from danger, to run, fight, or escape. But when that stress never stops, from work, bills, screens, or sleepless nights, your body stays stuck in survival mode. And when survival mode is on, fat burning shuts off. Cortisol tells your body to hold energy to prepare for crisis. It raises blood sugar, spikes insulin, and makes you crave quick fuel, sugar, carbs, comfort food. You're not weak. You're wired that way. Science has proven that chronic stress increases abdominal fat even in people who don't eat more calories. The body's ancient logic says, if life feels unsafe, store energy. So the more pressure you feel, the harder it becomes to lose weight, not because you're failing, but because your body thinks it's protecting you from a threat that never ends. Inflammation works the same way. It's like a fire smoldering inside your cells sparked by processed food toxins and stress itself. Inflammation interferes with your hormones, dulls insulin sensitivity, and slows thyroid response, turning your metabolism from a roaring furnace into a flickering candle. You can't burn fat efficiently in a body that's inflamed. And here's where it gets emotional. When stress builds, most people reach for food, not for energy, but for comfort. Food becomes medication, a way to silence the noise inside. The taste, the texture, the quick dopamine hit, it's not hunger, it's self-soothing. But the relief fades fast and the guilt returns even faster. Your body and mind are not enemies, they're communicating in chemistry. Your cravings are just your body's language for imbalance. When you start listening instead of fighting, everything changes. Learning to manage stress through breath work, sleep, meditation, movement, even laughter is not a luxury. It's the key to unlocking fat loss at its deepest level. Because a calm body burns fat, a stressed one stores it. But there's one final reason your weight won't budge, and it ties all of this together. It's the missing link between your hormones, your organs, and your overall health. Fix this last piece, and your body will finally remember how to heal itself naturally, effortlessly, and for good. After everything we've uncovered, the insulin trap, nutrient deficiencies, thyroid slowdowns, toxins, stress, and inflammation, one truth becomes crystal clear: weight gain is not a single problem. It's a system failure. It's what happens when your body's communication lines, your hormones, organs, and metabolism stop speaking the same language. You see, your body isn't just a collection of parts. It's a network, a symphony. When one instrument plays out of tune, the whole song shifts. Your liver, thyroid, pancreas, gut, and even your brain are constantly talking to each other through hormones and chemical messengers. But when that conversation gets distorted by processed foods, toxins, or emotional stress, the signals go haywire. Fat storage turns on. Energy shuts down. Healing pauses. That's why real transformation doesn't come from counting calories or cutting carbs alone. It comes from restoring communication, helping your organs, hormones, and nervous system remember how to work in harmony again. Because when that happens, when the system reboots, your body naturally finds its balance. Fat melts off, not because you're forcing it, but because your body finally feels safe enough to let it go. In my clinic, I've seen this hundreds of times. A man in his 50s, exhausted and overweight, tries everything keto fasting. Running 5 miles a day, nothing works. But once we support his liver, fix his sleep, and calm his stress, the weight finally drops. Not because we punished his body, but because we freed it. That's what holistic healing means. It's not about chasing symptoms. It's about understanding cause and connection. Every cell depends on nutrients. Every hormone depends on the liver. Every detox depends on your gut. And every emotional response changes your chemistry. When you treat the whole system, not just one piece, your body doesn't need to be pushed. It knows exactly what to do. True health isn't about control, it's about cooperation. You give the body what it needs, and it gives back what you've been fighting for: energy, clarity, and a metabolism that finally works again. So when people ask Dr. Johnny, what's the secret to lasting weight loss? I tell them this: stop fighting your body. Start listening to it. Every craving, every symptom, every ounce of stubborn fat is your body speaking. The moment you understand the message, healing begins. But even with all this knowledge, one thing still matters most: the mindset. Because if you don't believe your body can heal, no diet or plan will ever last. In the final moments of this video, I'll show you how to turn all of this science into daily power and how to finally make peace with your body for good. You know, at the end of the day, your body isn't the enemy. It's the most loyal partner you'll ever have, working day and night, filtering your blood, balancing your hormones, protecting your heart and kidneys, even when you don't notice. If you've struggled with your weight, your energy, or your kidney health, please don't blame yourself. You haven't failed, you've simply been fighting with the wrong map. Starting today, I want you to promise yourself something simple. Be kinder to your body. Give it real food, real rest, and real patience. Drink clean water, move every day, and protect those two small but powerful organs that keep you alive, your kidneys. Because once you start supporting them, everything else begins to heal faster, your metabolism, your blood pressure, even your energy. And if today's video opened your eyes, do yourself a favor, save this video so you can come back to it later. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell, because every week I share new doctor-backed lessons to help you understand your body, protect your kidneys, and rebuild your health naturally, step by step, one day at a time. Remember, healing isn't about perfection, it's about direction. Every small change, every meal, every walk, every glass of water is your body's way of saying thank you. I'm Dr. Johnny, and I believe your body was never designed to fail, only to heal if you just give it the chance. Take care of yourself, protect your kidneys, and I'll see you in the next video.